Hello, friends, and welcome to another Get Your Trim On workout. Get your music going in the background if you'd like. Grab your water. You may need a towel. Today, this is a strength workout, and we are going to be using 15-pound weights, 20-pound weights, 10-pound weights. You may need to back that up a little bit. You do you, and here's a good rule of thumb. The last 3 repetitions should be pretty difficult. So if you can be doing this all day long with your weights, you need to go up. You're also, forgot to say this, you're also going to need a band. I'm using a heavy band, but if you have a lighter one, that you might need a lighter one, you can use a lighter one. We are actually going to start with a warm-up. Then we're going to go into strength training. We're doing 45 seconds of work and we're doing 45 seconds of rest. Really love to do a minute or more, but for time purposes, we're going to stick with the 45-45. So we're going to start with the warm up. I'm going to put all this to the side because we're actually going to be using it here shortly. But right now what I want us to do is I want us to start with we're going to start with a hip hinge. We're just going to start warming up. You can join me at any time. We're going to start warming up the hips, a little bit of through the knees, but mainly I'm working on this hip hinge right here. I'm sticking my rear end back, my chest is lifted, and we're getting the blood pumping, deep breath in and out. Now we're going to add our hands. We're just going to go back and up. We're just swinging right here. I'm just going to give you a swinging motion to do. I meant to put on my knee brace, but I didn't. Oh well. I'm working on a little knee issue here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to hold it here, and we're just going to bring the knee up. We're just really getting the heart rate up, warming up the joints. Getting those joints warmed up is very important, especially when we are mature. Those joints need a little bit of love. Now, knee to the center, hip flexors. Just trying to warm things up here on 4, 3, 2. Now kick forward, hamstrings. My body's like, yes, good morning, everybody. So, hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Hope you're getting your 2 to 3 days of strength training in. You've got to let me know what kind of exercises you want. I'm going to be making videos each week. Super excited about that. Now hold it here, back to the knee up. And you're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go side body right here. Lift, lift, reach up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lunge left and right, just getting into the hips, the glutes. Sit back. And in just a second, we are going to grab our band, warm up hips on 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your band and you're going to put it around your knees. This band is super tight. It's hard to get my legs in there. Okay. We're warming up the outer thigh here. So we're just stepping left. Your chest is lifted. Your heart rate should be up a little bit. We're just really wanting to warm up the joints and the muscles before we load them. We're going to do a pyramid style on here. We're doing 15 and we're going to count down. Let's do 2 more and 1 more. Other side, step. Now this knee, you want to make sure you keep this knee even wrapped out this way a little bit to your left, or at least straight, or kind of stabilizing is what it's doing. So what you don't want it to do is move in. See how my knee's moving in? Not good for the knee at all. Keep going. That's 4. I'm just guessing. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do 13 faster. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knees are bent. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's it. Other side. I did too many. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's it. Okay. You're going to shake it out a little bit here, and we're going to go ahead and start on, I usually don't start on the ground, but we're going to use our band, and I want you to get your heaviest weight. This is going to be a hip thrust. I'm going to be using my 25 kettlebell. Let's take it down to the ground. See if you can see me here. I still have my band on, so there's a couple things I want you to think about here. When we're doing our hip thrust, I want your feet about shoulder width apart. We are having tension on the band the whole time. So you got to think about, okay, low back is going to be down flat, feet shoulder width apart, and then now there's tension, okay? Now you're going to take your weight and heels close to the glutes. We're going to lift up and down, up and down. Nice and slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it here and pulse it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Take it down. That was warm-up set. All right. Get into our reps here. Let's see. Do we have a countdown? I don't think we do. All right. You're going to get back into position. Knees are going to be shoulder width. Tension on the band. And let's go. Lift, lower, nice and slow. I've got my toes up. It just really helps me isolate my glutes when I do that. You don't have to do that. You can put them back down, but you basically want most of your weight on your heels. Lift. Nice and slow. Tension on the band. Lift. In your breathing. And stop. All right, I'm just gonna windshield wipe my knees here a little bit just for some movement for our 45-second rest. I'm actually gonna get a little stretch. My outer thigh. And we will do another set. This time, I want you to go up, halfway down, up, all the way down. So this is called a 1.5. Just use this time to breathe deeply. Let the muscles recover. And back up. And let's go. Lift, halfway down. Lift, all the way down. Up, halfway, and down. Tension's on the band. Lift, halfway, up and down. And rest. One more set. This time we are going to go up, pulse 4 times, and down. So it's up, 2, 3, 4, like that. So let's rest for a little 45 seconds here. Deep breath in and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Put this so I can see it. All right, you're going to get your weight ready. And we're going to lift. All right, pulse it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. 1, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, hold it up and pulse. Pulse it right here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Hold it. And slowly take it down. All right. You are going to take your bands off here, and we're going to take it up. You are going to grab your, let me stop this for a second. Okay, now what we're going to do is called a reverse fly. You're going to get your weights, and we're going to use our upper back muscles, back of the shoulder. I'm using 10 pounds. I probably need 8. This is a little heavy for me, so I may end up dropping them, but I'm going to make sure I have proper form. I want you to have proper form, which is going to be you're in a hip hinge and your abs are in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to both arms at the same time. If your weights are too heavy like mine, I might do one arm at a time because that puts a lot of stress on the low back. But here we go. And bend over and let's go. So it's lift. Posture muscles, back of your shoulders, back of your, well, not too much of your triceps, but we've got our deltoids, rear delts, traps, rhomboids, all upper back. Breathing. My elbows are slightly bent here. My chest is lifted and my abs are secure. You're going to secure the abs so that you're doing core work even while we're doing weight work. Working our upper body. And we're going to rest. All right, I'm going to grab my drink. Grab yours if you need it. It's good to hydrate. I've got my Ultima powder and sparkling water. Post-workout, I will drink an Essentials with creatine, feeding the muscle. All right, you're going to get your weights close to you, and we're going to go another set here. Rolling the shoulders back. Abs are secure. Think about those abs being secure. Grab your weights, and we're going to hip hinge here and bring those arms up. Chest is lifted. So this is probably the right weight for me actually, because these last ones are getting hard. So you might be doing 5 pounds, 8 pounds, 10 pounds are making me feel it for sure. One more. And put those weights down. You can roll your shoulders back. So we're going to be doing less number of exercises for more sets. For more sets are going, more higher volume of sets is going to be more beneficial than really high reps, low weights, or I mean, it's good to do really heavy and do short sets as well. But the 3 to 4 sets is really where we want to stay. And we're only going to be doing about 4 exercises for time-wise. And we can get full body in 4 exercises. So last set, get those weights, hip hinge, abs in. So we really just want to think about fatiguing that muscle group. So with our hip thrust, we're working glutes, hamstrings, a little bit of low back there. Then with our band, we're working gluteus medius, which is the outside of the glutes. Here, upper back, rear deltoid, rear shoulder, trapezius, rhomboids. Those are the 2 muscles in between your shoulder blades. Like I said, if you're not feeling fatigue yet, you need to go up and wait. All right, wonderful. Now, we're going to go into a goblet squat. And what that is, we're going to have our weight here, heels, our toes are up, our weight is on our heels, we are secure, and we're going to squat down. And you do a little hip hinge here. You don't want to be in a pelvic tilt. It's just a neutral spine down, and we're going to go nice and slow on this. You're really going to feel it. I'm going to start with 20. I may go to 25. You can usually go a little bit heavier for lower body, but you do you. So we're going to get ready here, and we're going to go down nice and slow. Just really not even straightening my legs all the way out. Trying to get my elbows down to my knees. Barely, almost straightened, but not quite. Keeping that tension, time under tension in the legs, quads, glutes, hamstrings, a little bit of hamstrings. And rest. All right, definitely going to go heavier on that. And as a matter of fact, I really need to go up to 25s and 30s. So I've got some 30s, some 32, but they're very bulky, and I'm going to get it, but I'm not going to be able to hold it like you guys are holding it. But this will be good for heavier weights. So you're going to get in position. I'm not going to do that quite yet. Get in position with your kettlebell or your weight. And we are going to start with a slow goblet squat. Down and up. But not all the way up. Down. You got tension. So keep the knees slightly bent. You're breathing. Abs are secure. Squeezing the glutes. Kind of sitting back into the glute is a better way to say it. Stick that booty back. All right, we're going to change up the tempo. I'm going to grab this heavier weight. You can stay with where you are. And this time we're going to take the weight, we're going to hold it down here because we're going to speed this up. We're going to speed this up. Got a little glute issue going on from pickleball. I keep hurting myself. Doing a little rehab with it. It's just part of getting older and having joints and muscles that aren't as resilient as they used to be. And me trying to play like a 25-year-old, but that's okay. I'm having fun. I'm taking care of me. All right, get to your weight. All right, what we're gonna be doing here is we're lifting, lowering. See how much faster I'm going here? Up and down. You have a neutral spine, so you can look forward here. You're breathing. Keep going. This is nice. Okay, great job with that. Now we are going to do biceps, and we're going to do a longer set here. So I'm going with a little bit lighter weights. Normally I do 15, but this is more reps. So we're doing 10s. This is called 21s, and you'll see why. Bicep curls. We go halfway up, 7, all the way up, halfway down, 7, all the way up, all the way down, 7. Mainly working biceps. So we work back biceps, lower body. We probably won't do full body. It'll be very close, but it's a well-rounded workout for sure. All right, grab your weights and halfway. So it's 1, 2, 3. This always makes me sore. 4, 5, halfway up. 6, 7, all the way up, halfway down. 1, 2, no swinging, slinging, using momentum. No. Nice and slow and controlled. 6, 7, all the way up, all the way down. Even if the timer beeps, keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more, and 7. All right, we're gonna rest and we'll do that again. So we will have one more lower body exercise, which will be an RDL, a Roman deadlift. This, you can usually go a little bit heavier, and form is crucial. So we'll show you that next. Right now, just take a little breather here. Get ready to pick those weights up. Let's get ready for the next set. Grab your weights. A little bit shorter of a break here. Deep breath in. Halfway up. 1, 2, 3. Knees are slightly bent. 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it here. Up. Halfway down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the way up, all the way down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, take a little breather. One more set of those, and then we'll be going to our RDL, which is going to be mainly glute focused and hamstring. Nice and slow, slower the better in most cases. Sometimes we do speed it up to take up the intensity, and that's okay to do that. But most of the time you're really wanting to focus on your form and keep it nice and slow. So we're not really using momentum. We're working against gravity, not letting gravity take over, hopefully. Although it does have its effects, right? Okay, grab the weights. And same thing here, get ready, 7 up, 1, halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it here. Up. Halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now all the way up, all the way down. We've got 7, 6. Nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get those heavier weights and get ready for a Roman deadlift, which is a modified squat, basically. I'll show you what you're going to do. Chest is lifted, nice and slow. Feel that stretch right here. See how my knees are slightly bent? And I'm focusing on my glutes here. I'm not moving my knees except for just a small bend. So I'll give it a second there. So the movement is nice and slow. Go down as far as you feel comfortable. I'm gonna grab the weights. We're gonna go down as far as your low back and glutes and hamstrings will allow. Really try to sit back right here. Get the glutes involved right here. Sit back, 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 and squeeze. Sit back, 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 and squeeze. Back, 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 squeeze. One more. Give me last one. And good. All right. Now, if you are feeling any pain in the low back area, then what I want you to do is lighten up the weights, and maybe don't even go as low as me, because you're still working the muscles. Even if you don't go as low as I am, you're here. We want to protect the back. So this also does work the back. It is a great exercise for low back, glutes, hamstrings, which in my opinion, we don't work enough. All right, grab those weights, get into your position, and that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11. 1 more. And 12. We're going to stretch out that low back at the end. Oh, yeah. Feeling good. You're going to feel great when we're done. So you can make this more advanced at any time by adding more weight or adding some pulses at the end. Either way, you can make it harder. This is probably a good weight for me just because I got a little thing going on with my glutes, but normally I would probably do a little bit more than this, but today it feels not too much. All right, let's go. All right, last set. Take it down, feel that stretch, and up. I'm not even straightening my knees all the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, Now on my next video, I'll be doing something similar, but I'll be focusing on other body parts like chest and tricep. All right, last one, that's it. This one is more back bicep focused and low body. I think that's 3 sets, yes. Now, get your band, take it down towards the ground, like this. Grab that here. Oh, that feels good. Stretch. All right. Move this. Feet shoulder width apart. We're just going to take our knees out and in with this band. So it's out, out, press, 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 press. Abs in, or secure, I should say. Keep pushing it out. And good job, bring it up like this. We're going to support our body with our hands. I've got a bruise right here where I hit my knee with my pickleball racket the other day. Oh, me. Love it, love it, love it. Gonna do the same thing here. We're going to go out and in with our knees. This is a different angle. We've got one more set after this, and then we'll go into some ab work. So getting a good lower body focus today with a little bit of upper body, which is the way I like it. I hope you like it. All right, same thing here. Knees out. Now you can barely see my knees moving here, but this is a very heavy band, so I'm not moving it too much, but I can feel it. So I'm moving out. So you're on your sits bones basically, and you're pressing out. Press, 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 press. Keep going. 2 and 1. All right, take it all the way down. You can hug your knees. And now our next set, we're going to take our feet straight up. We can support our low back with our hands like this or a pillow. If this is too advanced for you, keep your legs down and do the same thing with your legs down. I'm going to start here. Let's see where we are. Okay, feet up, knees are slightly bent here. Your hands are under your low back and you're pressing out, out. You're gonna make sure that your knees are straight ahead. They're not pointed out, they're not pointed in. Still working that glute med. Press, press, just different angles. Fatiguing that muscle. After this, we're going to drop the legs. Do a little bit of ab work, not much, just enough. And good job. Take the band off here. This one is so hard to get off. It's so little and my feet are so big. Okay. Now, we're going to set up for a crunch. This, I don't want your head, I don't want you pulling on your neck. Please don't pull on your neck. Your head is resting in your hands and you're just really keeping it neutral. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to give you variations of this, but we're going to twist. We're going to work on the obliques here in 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2. All right, pelvic tilt. Give me a pelvic tilt here. And you're lifting almost like your shoulder is driving this motion. Your shoulder is moving up and over. More of an advanced move is going to be to straighten that leg if you would like. You have to adjust your stance for that. If this is advanced, if it bothers your back, please put your foot all the way down like this or back up like we had it with your heels down. And we're going to rest for a second. Deep breathing. Recovery is good, you guys. You don't have to rush through these exercises and think that it's better to not have that recovery. You actually do a better job when you have more recovery. You do a better job with your form, and your muscles do better when they have a recovery time. They can regroup. All right, let's get in position. Same thing on this side. We're going to twist. Like I said, if you want to get, that kind of hurts my glutes a little bit to do that, but not there, it doesn't. Okay. And twist. Twist. And last time. All right, now what I want you to do is, last thing we're going to do before we stretch is another ab exercise. This time you're going to go knee up, knee up. This is level 1 here. This is level 1. If you have any back issues, if you have any weakness in the core, this is a good place to start. If you want to go to the next level, then both knees come up and down. Keep that low back on the ground. If it helps you to put those hands underneath your low back to keep it secure, please go for it. Do that. We want to keep a secure back. Then if you don't need that secure, then what we're going to do is we're going to crunch. So this is level 3. You do you. My favorite thing to say is you do you, because you only can do you the best way, and you know what your body needs. And if it is hurting somewhere, then you adjust. We do not want to work through pain. Definitely muscle pain is usually a good sign in that we're working it hard, but not ouchy pain, just more lactic acid buildup. Keep going. And hold it up right here. Hold it. And we're going to pulse, 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 pulse. If you want to put your hands out here, you can. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, time to stretch. want you to bring this knee in, and you're gonna bring it in, and you're gonna bring it across the body. We're doing a glute med stretch. So it's not just into the shoulder like this. It's in and kind of over. Over. So if it's your right leg, it'll be over towards your left shoulder. Deep breath and exhale. Now bring it back up. You're going to cross it over. If you can bring that leg in, do that for a figure 4 stretch. If you cannot bring your leg in, you can actually press down like this. And you're going to hold it in. Deep breath. And exhale. Let's change legs. This time we're going to take our left leg across the body. Glute med. Deep breath. And exhale. Let's cross it over, figure 4. Bring it in. This also stretches your glute med, but it also gets a muscle that's deep down in your hip called your piriformis, usually very tight from lots of sitting. Deep breath in and out. Now, I'm going to roll over onto my knees. If you have a hard time rolling over, or not rolling over, but being on your knees for any reason, I know some of you have had knee replacements, whatever, you can either get a pillow or a towel, or you can stay in this position here, and I'll show you what to do. If you're staying in this position, you're going to windshield wipe your knees, basically. This is hip, windshield wipe your knees. Otherwise, you're with me in a tabletop position. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to cat-cow. So we're going to round it up, kind of move it around so you feel that low back. We're going to round it up like a cat. And then we're going to drop like a cat. Sorry, cow. Drop the belly, look up. Tailbone goes up. All right, let's round it up again. Get a little movement here if you need to. And we're going to cow. Last time. And from here, we're going to sit back into a child's pose if you can. Hands. Otherwise, you're windshield wiping your knees left and right. Upper body stretch here, glutes. And let's walk it back up. And then right leg going into a runner's lunge. This is just a good hip flexor stretch for this left leg. If you want to bring that leg up like this, you can, or keep it down. Take that knee out a little bit and in, out and in, just getting a little bit of mobility in the hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go back and do the other side. Go. Too many weights everywhere. Do you guys? this stretch. Trying to figure out where my pain is. Hold it here. Now take the knee out and in. Just a little hip opener here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to pop up. Can you pop up? And we're going to turn it to the center. And we're just going to stay here in a forward fold. If you need to grab a weight or grab something, or maybe your hands on your knees, that's fine. But you should feel this really nice in the back of the legs. Even low back. For 4, 3, 2, and take it all the way up. Give me a deep breath in. And you made it. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.